What is up, the world of the living? My name is BluJay and welcome back to Truly Bedrock. Friends, you join me here doing a very unusual sight. Believe it or not, currently all store is all out of wood. Now that's a thing I did not think I would say ever. Now, the wood, believe it or not, has not even been stolen. It's been bought out, and I already know who it has been specifically bought out by. Believe it or not, Prowl, of all people, decided that he's gonna open his own wood store, and to create some sort of a semblance of competition, decided that he's gonna, you know, buy out me, do that thing that I did to their own store, to their bookstore, which, by the way, they restocked, and by the way, I bought out again. Yeah, I have, like, entirely too many diamonds running around. Point being, we are currently in a situation where we're out of wood and Prowl is about to open his own store, but unfortunately for him, he chose the worst possible time to do that, because we currently have developed, in the last episode, we have developed a gust blast chamber, meaning that we ourselves are basically one turn away, like a couple of meters away, from hitting a moment where we can automatically farm wood. Which we will not be doing in today's episode, because I tried developing a wood farm, and no, this demands a person way smarter than I am. I'm not kidding, it blew up. By the way, I checked, and when I'm AFK with a camera account, the farm actually looks absolutely hilarious when it's walking. The fireball that the ghast shoots just humorously bends around the corner, because Bedrock Edition just doesn't know how to render entities that are changing direction mid-flight. And yeah, just for that entire contraption was worth it. Well, even if we did have a proper wood farm, that wouldn't help us with two particular kinds of wood that we're trying to sell. And those are dark oak and, of course, acacia. You know, the most annoying one. And yeah, I do actually have quite a bit of acacia just sitting there somewhere that I can drop into the system, yada yada, but you get the point. That's not sustainable. That's not how sustainability works. We gotta set up some sort of a, you know, some sort of way of gathering both of these types of wood, because I know that dark oak just straight up cannot be automated. It kinda can, it kinda can't. It's complicated is what it is. So I'm just gonna drop off this acacia and hope for the best. And in the meantime, I think what we're gonna do with dark oak will be quite a little bit barbaric. I vote that instead of trying and farming it up, we're gonna locate some dark oak roofed forest somewhere and entirely chop it down. But we're gonna do it after the server restart, and probably after a quick commercial break also. Whether you live in a city or in a swamp, whether you are a redstone genius or a builder extraordinaire, one thing for certain, all of us need blocks. And diamonds to buy those blocks. So no matter if your wallet is dry as a desert or brimming with cash, we await you here at the All Store, the first ever shop to not only sell you stuff, but also allow you to score some cash. With wood, stone and enchanted books available, you're sure to live satisfied. Visit today and receive one free nothing, because nothing is free in the economy of exploitation. Hey now, it's an all-star. Get your game on, go play. Hey now, it's an all-star. Bring your stuff here, get paid. All that glitters is gold. No, just kidding, we don't sell gold.
The information provided by business entity email, we, us, or our own website name, the site, and our provided application is for general informational purposes only. All information on the site and our mobile application is provided in good faith. However, we make no representation of warranty of any kind. Posted side effects may include diarrhea, and mild twitchiness in the left eye and left eyeball only. May contain peanuts.
So that was a quite snazzy display of video editing. How come that currently in Let's Plays it takes me longer to edit something into looking horrible than it does into looking really good? Anyway, one way or another, that ad is not gonna do us any good unless we actually have some stock. And right now we need quite a bit of stock. We need spruce, we need oak, we need dark oak. And at least spruce I know how to get a lot of. at a very reasonable time. You see, we're kind of rolling in rockets right about now, thanks to Slack Lizard selling them, and someone has installed a few beacons down here with every effect possible and every effect available. That means that if I wanted to dig up some trees, the community area would be essentially, you know, the best possible options for it. Even though, oh no, wait, my axe doesn't have any unbreaking on it, so it's fine. I can even insta-mine them. So I think if I were to mine spruce somewhere, you know, the 2x2 ones, this would be the best place possible. And I don't think anyone would mind, even though spruce, like 2x2 spruces, do leave quite a bit of podzol after themselves. Huh. Question is, do I have any spare on me? Because I don't necessarily remember having it. Huh. Nah, we're not chopping down Jesse B's house. Although, no. We're not chopping down Jesse B's house. Well, one axe later, we got ourselves nearly a shulker box full. This just honestly makes me think that I need to give my axes the shulker, not the shulker box, the pickaxe treatment. And if you're not aware, the pickaxe treatment is this. The pickaxe treatment is having a shulker box full of netherite pickaxes. And honestly, if I just check my shulker box for some spare netherite laying around, we got quite a bit. We can afford 5 more axes, and we can surely afford 5 more diamond axes. Which, yeah, coupled with the idea that I have basically all of the mending and efficiency enchanted books available on the market at the moment because I bought all of them. That sounds pretty doable. That sounds incredibly doable, actually. So thank you, Silent, for your contribution in your in your anvil and your smithing table. I will be using that. And let's see how this goes. Well, it's not exactly a full shulker box, but it will do, especially because I know for a fact that I have all of the enchantment books possible in the All Store waiting for me. Right now, though, I'm kind of more interested in just chopping down some trees and bringing them back into the All Store, which makes me think, and this is gonna be a little bit boring, I feel, for those of you not really interested in economics theory of mine, or of which I'm assuming there are none present, because half of this channel is about, you know, messing other people up using nothing but, you know, financial theory. Point being that Prowl currently has only several options on how he can approach making his own wood store in the presence of the old store. And most of those are not necessarily winning options for him. For one, he can create a shop that sells for a higher price than I do. That'll just lead to me restocking and no one buying from him ever, unless I run out of stock, which again, All Store physically cannot. Next idea is that Prowl might end up making a store that sells for cheaper than I do, and that'll just mean that I can buy him out myself using the All Store's buyout function, and or somebody else can just buy him out and sell his stock to the All Store, and once again, he'll be left with no stock, but that at least gives him enough money to continue being in business. And then he can create a store that sells at exactly the same price as I am selling. And that will just cause him to, you know, not make any money, period, because, you know, no one is buying from me anyway. So no one will buy from him either, is my theory at the very least. In this situation, I actually have an upper hand in that Prowl is a person who doesn't play Minecraft for the entirety of his life, unlike myself. And I know for a fact that I have more free time than either of the PBNK members. In this situation, I can potentially just, whatever price they establish, I can establish a lower price and ensure that everybody buys from me and not from them. The problem, of course, is that this is basically me leveraging my real-life privilege, which I wouldn't want to do, because frankly, it's just not fun. It's not fun. It's much more fun to douse out and strangle the competition using the in-game resources, which is what we're doing currently. By attempting to create so much spruce, then no matter the buying power of Prowl, he won't be able to buy all of it. Which, this here is 9 diamonds, I will have you know. More even, this here is 18 diamonds. So that means that at least 4 of these is a stack. So that means 9 by 4 of these is a stack of diamond blocks. That's more than we can fit into the storage minecarts that the all-store uses, by the way. So that's approximately 2 shulker boxes of pure spruce flying right into the system. Quite happy about that, if you ask me. And yeah, at the very least gives me a reason to test Alice's counting abilities once more. And you would wonder right about now, why just spruce? Why not oak logs? I mean, you ain't got any oak in your system. You ain't got any of the dark oak in your system. You ain't got any of the acacia in your system. And the answer is because dark oak I actually found the secret stash of. And there's like 4 shulker boxes already in there. Acacia, I hate farming and mining and everything. And I think I will be phasing it out in favor of junglewood. And junglewood and regular oak, I know for a fact that we can farm using an automated farm. Using automated farming equipment, oak logs are incredibly easy to create. Meaning that, yeah, we gotta back off into the nether. We gotta rev up our live stream engines. We gotta get ourselves another couple of gusts that we'll be able to exploit for our purposes. But in the meantime, I feel like this is gonna be it for today's episode. So thank you everybody so much for watching. Boy, do I feel bad right now about, you know, farming spruce that whole time and turning it into stick to trade with Fletchers. We should have gotten ourselves a bamboo farm a long time ago. Luckily, that's what Liara is for, and Liara is probably doing it right now. So, that's gonna be it for today. To be continued, have a good one. Bye-bye.